Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So I was just finishing up another reading and I got this download. So I want to film it before I forget it. Okay, so what I'm getting is somebody's going to be begging, okay? Begging for you back. Okay, somebody's going to be begging. They're going to be making a fool of themselves. I got crazy, and I hope that you are having the time of your life. But think twice. That is my only advice. Now come on, who do you think you are? Bless your soul. Do you really think you're in control? Well, I think you're crazy. I'm also hearing you broke me first. I have not pulled that card yet, but this person's going to be like MadCon begging. Put your love in. They're begging. Okay, so we got the sword. Something happened and you cut this person out of your life. And I feel like whoever this was, they were laughing. Okay, I feel like they were laughing like they'll be back. They'll be back. You guys have not come back. This person was dependent or reliant on your forgiveness, and maybe you guys were in an on and off relationship with them, and they just were greedy. They thought that they could have their cake. They thought that they could eat it too. They thought that you were never going to go anywhere. And now they're about to be begging because they see that you are a completely different person. Like you are not even the same person. So when you guys were around this person, you thought they were everything. This was somebody that you had deep respect for. This is somebody that you spent a lot of time with, and you are realizing, or you realized when you cut them off, that they were not being honest with you. They were not really in a position of authority. They were being a fake emperor or a fake empress. And there is something that you guys went through, okay? There was like an upheaval or a setback, and this person showed you their true colors. This person could have been doing anything from like not working, not having a job, not putting forth any effort, to not wanting to make a commitment. It's like, well, I hope you're having the time of your life. You are getting serious about the changes that you want to make. So I feel like this person's going to be poking their nose around because, again, they are dependent on the old version of you. They are not aware of who this new version of you is. The new version of you carries the sword of truth. The new version of you does not beg for this person's approval. So I'm getting that you guys carry yourself like the wolf of Wall Street. You now have many suitors, many admirers. You don't need anybody to do, like, you don't need one person to do something for you. Like, you just know your worth and you know your value. Like, you're walking around like you're the shit. You don't need this person's validation anymore. And for a long time, you guys chased this person's validation. You begged for their approval. You begged for their commitment, for them to stand by your side, for them to show you loyalty, and they did everything but, or they were like leading you on a string. You're like, I just want them to care about me. I just want them to love me. I've been trying to wait for them to make this commitment to me. And you realize that this person did not have the same core values as you. This person had some type of conditional love, and they were dependent or reliant on you having all of this compassion and all of this deep love for them, because for months or for years they had that. They were able to have their cake and eat it too. They were able to not make a commitment to you and just do whatever. They were living the good life, and then you guys went through something and they weren't there. And they got defensive when you called them out, like, hey, I needed you. Where were you? Or, hey, I needed your help with this. Where were you? Or, hey, you forgot about me. Or it could have even been worse. It could have been a third party situation. You're a new you who dis. Okay? You're a new baddie. There's a new sheriff in town. You aren't eating crumbs. I don't care if they're glow in the dark or not, from this chooch or this choochellini in the back. This person you used to put on a pedestal, and now you're looking at them like, oh, I wanted to be with Rumpelstiltskin. I wanted to be with Cruella de Vil, Ursula, whatever villain is your favorite, okay? And you had this unwavering loyalty to them, and you didn't realize that you were sleeping with the enemy. You didn't realize you were sleeping with the enemy. Let me give you guys an example. I had a friend, a guy friend, and I wanted him to take me seriously. Now, this is years and years ago. But anyways, it ties to the story. Because I'm trying to think of an example. This person was supposed to be my friend, like my good friend. Even though we had dated, we were better off friends. But I was always hoping in the back of my head that I would be good enough for this person. Because like we were best friends and we always went to dinner together. We went shopping together. And I just felt like because I was in my addiction and because I was an alcoholic, I carried myself in a different way. I was very sloppy. But I started to discover that this person did not have unconditional love for me like I had for them. And it took me a couple of years to figure this out. So this person was like one of the only phone numbers that I had memorized besides like my parents at the time. And I went to jail after relapsing really hard. Now, this person had been on the other side of town, but had seen that I was locked up. Okay, they have this thing where I live and it's called Slammer Magazine, okay? And when you get locked up over the weekend or whatever it is, whatever what have you, you go into this little paper magazine. It's like 4 pages and it's called Slammer Magazine. And it's like at 7-Eleven and like little convenience stores. And his brother picked it up. One night they were out partying. And he's like, isn't that Brittany? He's like, yeah. So he knew I was in jail before I was even able to call him. And then when I was calling him, he did not pick up the phone. I just needed him to tell other people that I had gotten picked up, that I wasn't missing, that I wasn't dead, that I was safe. Well, you know what I mean? He wouldn't pick up the phone. And I was in there, you guys, for 14 days. Oh, I'm getting high-pitched ringing in my ears. So high vibrational beings are around me. Everything's good. And it's 11:11 on the clock. So I am exactly where I'm supposed to be. So at that time, I was getting really frustrated. I didn't know that he had seen me already in Slammer Magazine. I didn't know that until later. But I needed him to just pick up the phone. So I had been in there 14 days. And when I finally got let out, I'm calling. It's like 2 a.m. when I'm getting let out. He finally picks up the phone. And normally he's like really nice, like no matter what time I would wake him up. But he was just like annoyed. And I'm like, dude, I'm getting out of jail. Like, are they new charges? Are they old charges? I'm like, does that even matter right now? Like, you're the only phone number I have. Can you please just come get me? Well, I have my little one and I'm gonna have to put her in the car seat. Now, mind you, he is driven around town for less. Del Taco, whatever, put the baby in the car seat. And I'm not saying that like that was right at the time, but I just needed my friend to come get me out of jail. So all you had to do was put her in her car seat. She was already sleeping. She loved sleeping in the car. Like, this has been my friend for 3 years and I'm like, dude, can you just come through for me? So he comes through and he's just annoyed. Still has an attitude. And this was just hurting me to my core. Like, I started to see then, this is how you see me. You don't see me as like this elegant, sophisticated, like divine feminine. You see me as this little like scuzz bucket that's an addict and that's never going to get their act together. Because mind you, I had been sober for a couple of months and then I relapsed and then I got put in jail. And now since that stint in jail, I've been sober ever since. So I am now 8.5 years sober since that last stint in jail. So this incident happened 8.5 years ago, but at the time it was like, you're my only friend, so of course I'm calling you. This is not the first person you had to get out of jail. So let's not act holier than thou, okay? And this person I met doing I would like to call it volunteer work, but it was more like community service. Okay, so back in the day when I used to still get in trouble and I was an addict and I was bad into my addiction, I had to perform community service to get out of some charges. And I met him at this charity place, and he was like, well, I'll make it look like you're a volunteer not doing community service. And I really appreciated that. And we had been friends ever since. Well, speed up to date now, this person thinks that I would just, after that incident where he didn't want to come get me, it was just like, it shifted our whole relationship. And I never went back and I never talked to him again. And now I'm married and my life is, I'm sober and I'm happy. So my husband coaches, and we were at a softball game, and I didn't see this old friend behind me, but he was looking for me. And my husband saw him first and was like, don't turn around. You're not going to want to see who's behind you. And I'm like, oh. So I'm like, whatever. So this guy starts trying to pop around, trying to figure out my schedule, trying to be a little chooch. Okay. Haven't seen you in years. Dropped you as a friend. Cut that cord. Good for me, because you were never going to see my value or see my worth. He just didn't believe in me. And so he kept for a whole, for 2 softball seasons, tried following me around, trying to figure out what I was doing, where I was working, everything. Thinking that I was going to give him the time of day, because the old Brittany would have been like, oh, I'm doing good now. I look amazing now. I'm sober now. They're regretting that. Whoever has done this to you, they are regretting that. They are regretting that to the umpteenth degree. You feel me? So he kept trying to get my attention and get my attention and get my attention. And he had never seen, I know him, and he had never seen me like the way that I am now, which is like a ride or die and loyal to the end. So you guys have people that are very reliant and dependent on your forgiveness, and they're seeing this new version of you and they just don't even know what to say. They're looking at you like, oh, I can change their mind. They're regretting it. You guys have people in deep regret, and I don't think it's just one person. I think it's multiple people that are in deep regret for how they have treated you. It could be multiple family members, multiple exes. It's multiple people that regret the way that they have talked to you, the way that they have led you on. There are multiple people that are going to be regretting how they led you on, or didn't believe in you, or just let you down in some way, shape, or form. So part of the issue is that some of these people aren't sorry. They just think that they can still be reliant on your forgiveness, have their cake and eat it too. So you guys have people that are looking at you in the limelight. They are looking at you in this new era of your life where you're truly happy and you're leveling up and just life is great for you, and you feel complete. And it's sometimes just when you feel complete that the people from your past start popping up like daisies, the chooches, the choocholinis, the haters in the back, the exes you forgot about. And it's like, you are in deep regret. I don't really feel bad for you, okay? So again, like that Gnarls Barkley song, and I hope you're having the time of your life, but think twice. That's my only advice. This whole time, who did they think they were? They know now. They're Boo-Boo the Fool. They're the chump in the back. Okay? They thought they had outsmarted you the whole time, treating you less than. And now they see, now you see, you could have been sleeping with the enemy, dining with the enemy, being besties with the enemy. And these people are going to be seeing you guys, and you're going to be looking younger than ever. Comment down below. I am steady sipping on the fountain of youth. I am tuned into the truest version of myself. I choose authenticity over perfection. Like, you were already a dime when these people knew you, and they chose to step over you. They chose to underestimate you. And now It's top tier. You're irreplaceable. Everything you do hits different. And they're so sorry, though they can't get the words out. They can't get the words out, but you can read it on their face that they're very disappointed. So we have the sunflower. Everything you have is in bloom. And you know how the stem is on a sunflower. It is like real sturdy. Not the easiest to snap. Not the easiest to bend. They don't get it. They feel like, oh, they still bend like the wind. They still flip-flop. They're wishy-washy. They don't know. They're indecisive. They have the wrong one. And you guys are starting to see people in your life that underestimated you at every turn. Now they want another chance. So you guys have people knocking, calling, texting. Comment down below. The block party has begun. My cutoff game is strong. Next. So we have family. For some of you guys, this is your family. You wanted their approval. You wanted their validation. You thought, if I do this, they'll be proud of me. If I do that, they'll be proud of me. All I have to do is give them some money, help them out with this, buy them that house. All I have to do is do this, that, or the third, and then they'll love me. And you guys are done chasing that dragon. Even though you guys feel love and compassion towards them immensely, you are seeing where everyone around you misunderstood or misinterpreted your compassion and deep affection for them. And where they thought that they could treat you like a doormat or that you would just always be there. Some of you guys could be very family oriented, and that's all you want is for your family to be whole. You guys have a great appreciation. You guys have a great gratitude for the family dynamic and love. But not everybody in your unit feels that way. Not everyone in your family feels that way. But you can't get them to see that. You cannot get them to see that this family is worth a damn. That this bond is worth a damn. That this relationship is worth anything. And you're done trying to convince people to love you. You're done trying to convince them that you have value. Trust and believe that they will regret that. They will. And it is up to you guys to find it in your heart to forgive. So you are walking around light as a feather and not carrying these narratives from your past. Only the narratives from your past can really weigh you down. Because you will keep replaying it. You guys know what we call it, the hamster wheel of dog shit. I did that for a very long time. I wanted my mom's acceptance so bad. More than anything. And I thought, if I don't talk, if I don't sing, if I go live with my dad, if I go do all of these things, like she'll love me more. If I move away, if I don't call her, she'll love me more. If I get clean, if I don't drink, if I don't have children and I don't make her a grandmother, she'll love me. All of that shit was a crock of fuckery. It did not matter whether it was good, bad, wrong, right. 2222 on the clock. That is your guys' angel number for this video and the last video I did. But that one was for Patreon. So you guys are realizing that it's never going to matter. That is hard to let go of a parent. It's hard to let go of a loved one because they don't see the value in the relationship. Because then you have to think, okay, well, if something happens to them in the future, am I going to feel bad? No, you shouldn't. And I'm going to tell you why. You shouldn't feel bad because if they were not willing to repair that relationship at any point in time from a genuine place, with a counselor, with a therapist, to have a sit down to ever even apologize to you, not even that you were asking for one, you were just asking for quality time from this person. And they couldn't do that. So you guys are done wanting people's validation. You're done wanting people's approval. It has caused a lot of setbacks for you in your life. When we hang on to certain narratives from 5 years old, from 10 years old, from 15 years old, we will continue to replay those narratives throughout life. We will until we slay those dragons, until we slay those narratives, we will continue to repeat them. We will continue to attract them. So one thing that I wanted to stop dealing with is jealousy from other women. My sisters are like that. My mom is like that. And just, I couldn't understand it. How can you be so jealous of your daughter? Why can't you be happy for her? Freaking ever. And then my mom likes to cherry pick who she has affection for. You're my golden child of the month. You're my golden child of the month. You're not shit. Like, it's just a game to her. And I have to realize the hand that she was dealt was a shitty hand. And I have compassion for that. I have understanding for that, that she had to grow up very fast. But trust and believe, she doesn't get to play a part in my life ever. Not never again. So I have compassion towards, I cannot blame her for everything. She was doing the best with what she had. But that does not mean I'm going to let her come run amok on my side of the street. So you guys are figuring out, even if it's family, what enemies you're sleeping with. Because that's calling in the narratives that are replaying in your life. You're like, oh my gosh, I'm still dealing with enemies. Oh my gosh, I'm still dealing with these karmics. Oh my gosh, I'm still dealing with these Becky's and these opportunists at work. I'm still getting bullied. I'm still dealing with this shitty boss. What narratives have we not let go of yet? But really, what narratives have we not let go of where we are letting people still push us around, or we are understanding that they are dependent on our forgiveness, or we are not sticking to our word when we say what we say? So give me guys an example. If you tell your job, if you guys don't give me this promotion, or if you don't give me this raise, if you guys don't give me this time off, I'm walking out the door. And it would be like you guys continuously telling them, I'm walking out the door, but not really leaving. So they are dependent on you doing the same thing. There are narratives that you're playing where you're like, I'm so done. A lot of you guys are doing inner child healing, where you are looking at the wounds of what your parents did or what other kids did to you as a child, whether this was bullying, whether this was body shaming, whether this was how you ate, how you had a wild imagination. It did not matter. You're looking at these things and you are breaking them down because you're ready to grow, you're ready to ascend, and you're looking at what is tied to your ankle still. So it is important that as you guys are cutting people off left and right, that you honor your truth and you honor your integrity. Example, I know you're my mother, but you don't give a flying doop-de-doo about what's going on here. And I've tried for this many years, and I will love and respect you, but I'm going to do that from over here. So whatever it is for you guys, just honor, whatever your storyline is, just honor your truth. If this is an ex, if this is an on and off relationship, whatever this dynamic is, honor your truth and honor your integrity. You have to speak your truth. So you are ready to walk the line of healing. And because you guys are doing this, there's something different about you. You're not as scared to do certain things. You are tuning into yourself and what you need instead of the narratives of how other people perceive you. If I stayed in the narrative of how my mom perceived me, which is you're never going to be anything, blah, 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 I wouldn't have my channel. There's a lot of things that I wouldn't do. The minute that I decided to start cutting off people that do not belong in my life with every fiber of my being, my whole life catapulted into a different lane. And it went from, okay, I'm just dealing with all this family toxicity and I just want to be a family. I just want their approval. I just want them to be proud of me. I just want to be accepted, to, I don't care about you or anything that you do. I don't care if you accept me, and just moving on. And you will see, you will feel lighter and lighter and lighter, and watch the changes that unfold for you as you let go of these people that do not serve you in your life. It does not matter that they are family. It does not matter that they are your parents. Now, it's different if you have a parent and you guys are at odds and you want to reconcile and they also want to reconcile. You guys want to build a better future. But if you guys keep getting to dead end after dead end, and you know with everything in your heart that they don't have good intentions, it's never going to change, you will know when that is. It's just like chasing levels of dopamine. We are chasing that love. We are chasing that validation. We are chasing that approval. When you are in addiction, when you are chasing anything instead of attracting it, you will know when you are done. I knew when I was done with drugs. I knew when I was done with alcohol. I knew when I was done with cigarettes. I tried to do that for other people. It never freaking worked. But I knew when I was done for myself. I knew when I was done for me. And that's what you guys are going to be doing, is you're going to start looking at the love that you have for yourself. You're going to start looking at the person in the mirror instead of avoiding the person in the mirror. Who have I become? What do I really want to be? What do I want for my future? So we have uncored relationships. There are relationships that you're going to be letting go of. In these relationships, forgiveness is freedom. Now, we're not shifting blame and saying it's all their fault, blah, blah, blah. It is forgiveness is freedom. And if you guys have been with me for a while, you guys know that I don't like expediting forgiveness. You got to do it on your own accord. But we are learning to forgive ourselves for trying so hard. Forgiveness is freedom, let go. But I don't like how it says let go now. So I'm just going to say let go when you're ready. Okay. We have access your gifts. Explore your treasure chest. Accept who you truly are. You guys could be playing old narratives that I'm not enough because Bobby said I wasn't. I'm not enough because my mom said I wasn't. Motorcycles, vroom, fuck them. Okay? To the hater in the back. Nobody asked you. Nobody. Ugats. Okay? So, I'm just saying, you guys are attracting a soul tribe of people that truly believe in you. And I don't even care if it's just one person and a couple of mentors, or it's one person and a couple people that you look up to on social media. You guys are attracting like-minded people. God, the divine, is bringing in people for you to look up to. People that you can aspire to be like, people that are going to inspire you to go through this transformation without feeling so bad, without feeling so guilty. I love it. I'm here for it. So we got begging. In different ways, depending on their ego, depending on their pride level, you guys are going to have people from that you have just cut off begging. Now, if they have a lot of pride, they could make somebody else do the begging. And I've seen this happen in parent relationships where it's really toxic. They have too much pride to say, I need you. The parents with the big egos, the biggest narcissists, they have too much pride to say, I messed up. And I should have admitted that I was doing this and I was being shady, or that I was doing that and I was being rude, or I was doing this and I wasn't supporting you. They can't do that. That is so above their head. That's above their pay grade. So what they will do is they will find a mascot. They will find a candidate. They will find an uncle, an aunt, a sibling. They don't care who it is. They want somebody to go spin their narrative. They don't want to actually confront you and say, I am guilty of this. I am sorry for this. You guys know who those people are in your life. You guys know who their mascot is in their life. Because sometimes they'll send you a new one. You'll get a text, a phone call. You know, you shouldn't treat so-and-so like this. Who asked you? First of all, you guys got mascots in your life that are never acquainted with the facts. And it just perpetuates more BS. More things not getting resolved. More things not getting mended. More things not getting healed. More things not getting fixed. And now this person's making a big to-do over not making amends and not really being sorry. Because now they got their mascot telling their story that you should feel bad for them. On what planet? Okay, so I've dealt with this in my family dynamics, and I know that you guys have too, where you're like, they're not even sorry. I've had my stepdad try to give apologies for my mom, and she's like this, or she's not even in the room. And like, get your mascot because I don't feel bad for you. Okay, I do feel bad for the way that you were raised. You had a very tough upbringing, but that does not mean that I will continuously let you into my life to treat me however the hell. So you guys are going to be standing in your power. Now, when you guys stand in your power, especially against family, whoever this is to you, sometimes you will get backlash for this, okay? Because everyone's got a stinking, blinking, freaking opinion. They're like, oh, you can't treat your mother like that. Oh, you can't talk to your father like that. Oh, no. They don't know what they're talking about. You are on the journey for healing. And if that person doesn't want to ever reciprocate that, maybe at a later point they will want to. But we're saying right now they don't. So if that is the case for you, people are going to start taking sides. Because this person's on their smear. They're like, I've begged and I've pleaded with them to just be a good son, to be a good daughter, to just be good to me. Oh my gosh, they're so awful. They're so mean. No. People act this way with you because you stand in your authenticity. They act this way with you because you stand alone. Would it be easier to stand on the side with everyone else, all the mascots, and the matriarch or the patriarch or whoever you're beefing with? Yeah, but you guys there's so much that you're trying to heal so you can just get back to your inner self, your inner truth, spreading joy, spreading light. A lot of light workers have naturally dealt with childhood. Okay, sorry guys, I'm gonna wrap this up because my camera, I've been filming for hours and the camera's starting to die. So there is a lot of light workers that have dealt with different childhood trauma, and you guys are, let me make sure this microphone is on. You guys are learning to master love for yourself. And you're learning like, oh, well, I don't sing or I don't dance or I don't do certain things because this happened to me when I was a child. And a lot of those that are supposed to be great leaders in this world, those are some of the things that we have endured as children. So these are the things that we are learning how to release. These are the things that we are learning how to address. And just understand that they are energetically begging and pleading for you to come back around so they can get your attention, so they can treat you any type of way. And I'm just getting like, you guys aren't falling for the okie doke. You guys are going to be listening to your intuition more. You guys have become more independent. So what I'm getting to is when you guys had these people in your life, like everything was getting upheavaled, everything was going awry. That is something you're starting to look at. You're like, you know, when I tried to make it work with this person, like just everything was always going bad. Look at how things go when these people are not around. Look at how much peace and how much harmony you have when they're not around, and when they are around, how you have to fake it, or you're seeking, or you're trying to attract their validation or their approval, like love me, love me, love me. This can carry on into our relationships, our day-to-day narratives, in the workplace, or, you know, in friend groups. So let's see if we get anything else for you guys. But what I'm getting is you guys are passionate about your vision. This disrupts the people that are begging, that are going to be begging you for you back. Because at some point you were reliant on their love. There was something that you would give them, whether it was money, whether it was quality time, words of affirmation, gifts, whatever it was. There was always an energy exchange. And you wanted this attention from them. Now you're starting to see that all this positive change that you've brought about is because they're not around, literally taking a dump on the things that you're trying to bring to fruition. These are people that are never really happy for anybody. They're just like, I mean, that's great. Like, you could have supported some of these people. You could have financially taken care of some of these people. So it's like you guys are bringing about positive change. You guys are not going back. So we have breadcrumbing and finessing. What do I tell you guys about the breadcrumbs? I don't care if they're glow in the dark. I don't care if they sparkle and shine. We are not accepting their breadcrumbs. That is the plate of spaghetti. Drop your plate of spaghetti down below because we got our own recipe. They try to disguise it as like, I got a bowl of pasta. You're going to accept. No, we're not. No, we're not. We know better. We know it's poisonous. We know it's coming with a string. We know it's a crumb. It's a crumb. Avoiding the people that are begging, as they're begging, pleading it, and giving you the googly eyes, they are avoiding making any real effort. They play too many mind games and they never commit. Okay, they never commit. They're always getting something. They're always acting real slick. They're always thinking, oh, they can smooth things out later. They're always trying to butter you up because they want something. Okay, and you guys know that. So they're always trying to low-key breadcrumb you. They're always trying to low-key finesse you. And you guys have grown. Like, you guys stay 10 steps ahead. They don't like to announce like, oh, hey, I'm coming around because I want to know how you're doing. I'm single. Or I'm coming around because I want to know if you can lend me some money. Or I'm coming around because I want to know, like, you guys know where I'm going with this. But anyways, they try to treat what they're doing with very little emphasis. They're always hiding information. What I'm getting for you guys is you are meant to be self-enterprising. You are meant to be diverse. You are meant to destroy certain traditions and build your own. You are meant to be an individual and you are meant to be adventurous. So let's see. Anything else? Keep it a buck is trying to pop out, or keep it 100. So we have 12th house, Taurus. And I think that's Neptune. Compassion and forgiving. You guys are learning how to forgive yourself, and you're learning how to forgive things in your 12th house, your hidden enemies, karma, etc. And you guys are determined. So we got Taurus in the 12th house. You guys are determined to not flatline. You are determined to bring about change. You are determined to bring about healing. And you know that starts with you. You know that starts with you. You guys are going to inspire other people, whether you guys realize this or not. There are other people around you that are going through similar dynamics, and they're going to be inspired by the way that you stand in your power, and they might not be able to do it right after you take charge, but they will always keep it in their, my husband's laughing. They might not always be able to follow right after you and do what you're doing. So say you stand up for yourself and you have people around you that saw or hear about it. They might not be able to do it right when you do it. But that will be an imprint on their mind. Oh, I thought this said trending. It says Tindering. Okay, so what I'm getting is they are looking for a match. They wanted to pretend that you weren't a match whole time. Oh, they're not my match. Oh, you got better fish in the sea? Okay, so these people were like not caring how you were doing and what was going on with you because they were Tindering. That's what this card says. They were dating. They were ready to mingle. And some of them could have even had children. And now they're like, oh, where did Susie go? Where's Michael at? Now they're all up on your social media. So the T is they're sprung. That's the T. They will do anything. I'm the nice guy. I'm the nice girl. Remember, you're like, nah, you're a piece of shit. I didn't forget. You may have thought I forgot, but I didn't forget. So they're going to try to come in and love bomb you. That is at Plate of Spaghetti. Drop your X's down below because we are not accepting the crumbs or the love bombing. You're not falling for the okie doke ever again. They will be lucky if they get close enough to you to even get the love bombing out. Okay, they want to shower you with attention to influence your behavior. So this person knows your love language. It could be gift giving, it could be words. And you know this person doesn't like to give anyone compliments, and they're all of a sudden giving you compliments. Love bombing. You know that this person hates giving gifts, they hate spending money, but they're giving you gifts. Love bombing. You see where I'm going. They have hidden intentions. So you guys are starting to see that this person is still untrustworthy. They are still slanderous. They're still gossiping. And they're just mad that, like, your level up is big timing everything that they could have ever done for you, even if they were your friend. And even on your worst day, you guys are killing it. Okay? You guys are an influencer. You are meant to self-enterprise. You are meant to influence the world. And you have the power to influence. So people are looking at your reputation. They're looking at how you're a persuader. They look at how you market yourself. Because you market yourself, your persona is different. The way you persuade is different. Your reputation is not the same. And that's how it was for like some of the people that tried to play me in my past. They're like, she's gonna be the same. I bet you think this song is about you, don't you? Okay. Now, they have fear of missing out. They look like a fool. They will be begging, groveling, and sorry. They are thirsty. Now they need your validation. Love me. Look at me. I'm making an effort. They didn't care when you were making all those efforts. And now they're like, look at the efforts that I'm making. They treated you like trash. And you're like, I'm not trash. I am not. Okay? So, and you guys are just keeping it a buck. You're keeping it 100. You're like, I know what you really think of me. And you guys felt lonely or sad or depressed when you were around this person. And your guys like, I'm not going back to that. I'm not going back to that. We got flexing, draking, relationship struggles are ended, missing someone, emotional, sad. This person is missing you. Missing, begging, sad. They are in deep regret. And now they got to watch you walk on by. The biggest flex is that you don't care. You are searching, okay? You're searching high and low for all those fucks you don't give. And they're like, oh my gosh, they don't care. 0 apologies on deck. Whoever this reading is for, you've been seeing 1111, 111, and 2222 is the angel number that you guys need to look up. This is your glow up. This is your transformation. They cannot stop your shine. Though I feel like they put some obstacles in the way when they were in your life. You guys are going through a major self-transformation and you are doing work to be better. This is a big makeover, a change in appearance. Like, you guys, you do not look the same from when they last saw you. You ain't never looked so good, so tasty, so spiritual, so attractive, so charming. You are the siren, okay? You are the galactic truth serum. You are the walking love spell, okay? They doubted your magic then, and now you're here to slay. Slay it all. Succeeding in something, dominating your competition, on point, amazing job. So you guys are ready for the next level. And in this level, you're like, I can't even. You're just like, shake my head. These people are really coming back. They're coming back. They've been gone for so long and now they want to play the victim. That they got left in the dust. You're like, swerve. But really though, swerve. Change direction abruptly. Comment down below. These people need to change direction abruptly. Okay, let's read some affirmations. Okay, because you guys are walking away from the drama. You don't have nothing left to prove. You have nothing left to prove. So, excuse me. Okay, I release anger. I release insecurities. I am safe to love. I am safe to be myself. I let my inner child play. My body is a work of art. Fuck with me, I'll break your heart. I radiate passion and prosperity, limitless. Or wait, I read that wrong. Joy is my birthright. I respect and honor my body. Then we have, I honor my desires. I am pure, positive energy. My body is a masterpiece. I embrace intimacy with others. I am worthy of being desired. Duh. I am worthy. I attract abundance. I am amazing. I have so much strength within me. I am grateful for my life. I am fearless. I am one of a kind. I am irreplaceable. I am breaking chains daily. God goes hard for me. Not everyone will have a seat at my table. Yeah. Everything is awesome, okay? I am comfortable in my own skin. I am creating the life that I want. I am learning to forgive. I am breaking negative patterns. I am learning to release my old storylines. I love that. All that I seek, I can find within me. I honor my inner knowing, and I trust my path. I love that. So somebody wanted to take advantage of you being inexperienced with people that are not trustworthy. And now that you've gained the life experience, and now that you are, living in your truth and honoring who you are, you're going through this glow up, this ascension, and you're just truly healed. It looks so good on you. Like, it's like you have jumped so many timelines since this person last saw you. They wouldn't be able to find you ever again. They would never be able to unlock your heart ever again. Not even if they were given a map would they be able to figure it out. Okay? It's like a chastity belt on your heart. I'm hearing that Pussycat Doll song. I hate this part right here. So that could be them, because they're not able to finesse you. They're just like, it's just such juicy gossip that you are just this new person standing in your power. So whether it's the Chooch or the Chooch's mascot, you guys got this. Be passionate about your vision. What I envision is in my future is peace and harmony. And you know what? I didn't see you anywhere in there in your effed up plate of spaghetti. I don't remember you there. I don't remember you bringing me breadcrumbs. I think you're in the wrong narrative. I think you're in the wrong storyline. Bye-bye. Okay? So, let's see. Is there anything else? Need 3 more. You guys are getting a lot of recognition for standing up to the people that, like, really did you dirty. Okay? Like, real bad. It is their loss. They're in an ocean of tears. That's what it says. Deep sadness, heartbreak, regret, and mistakes. They are in deep regret and sadness for the mistakes that they have made, because they that whole time wanted to avoid any emotional connection. And now they want one. Now they see that you're the Empress. Now they want to come around. They are at a crossroads in their life. Spirit is saying, use your head. Think logically and rationally. Do not let your emotions control you. Give it some thought. Take your time, because they're really going to try to, whoever this is, they're going to try to play the long game. And when I say that, I mean a year. They're going to try 6 months to a year to coax you. Keep it a buck. Okay? Take your time. Play it slow. You don't have to respond right away. You don't have to answer them at all. Do what you feel guided to do. Spirit's just saying, take your time. They can't press you. They can't press you. Okay? Taking action and unfoldment. So what I'm getting is, you guys are going to kind of give these people the finger. Good for you. I'm getting that you guys are going to take action and moving forward, and you're going to stay with the willingness to do the work, because you're going to take control of the situation. So I'm proud of you guys. A lot of you are like, I'm a cosmic diamond. And that diamond came from all this pressure. You were a part of that pressure. I don't know why you're coming around. Okay? Dumpster fires go over there. And this is a spiritual awakening. You are breaking free and blooming because you are truly connecting with your higher self. I love that. When you were with these people, they were so indecisive. And the biggest problem is they were indecisive. They were always rocking the boat. It was on again, off again, on again, off again, hot, cold, always wishy-washy. And they just kept adding to their high maintenance list of things that you needed to be. Whether this was a parent or an ex, they were always giving you these unrealistic high standards of, oh, we're not together because you're not A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Oh, let me add the whole alphabet. So they were never satisfied. They were very hard to please. And I don't feel like you guys are going to be forgetting that anytime soon. So what I'm being told is luck is on your side. Blessings are surrounding you for standing in your truth, honoring everything that you've been building. And you're also attracting a soulmate, soul contracts, and your soul tribe. So if you're losing a family, you're gaining one. If you're losing a friend, you're gaining one. Like I said in the beginning, like you guys are taking action, you're moving forward, and you're attracting the things that you truly, truly deserve. And you guys are realizing that there's something better. You're going to keep your options open and figure out what you really want. So I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. Let's get you guys another angel number. Your first angel number is 2222. We have 324 is your second angel number. 324. Okay, so if anyone wants to drop in the comments what that angel number means to them or if it's synchronistic to them in any way. If you guys are looking for in-depth pick-a-cards, the link is in the description box for Patreon. And don't forget to drop what's going on. I love reading your guys' confirmations. Drop your favorite affirmation. Don't forget to smash the you-know-what. Hit the bell. Duh. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.